Two things. I affirm and I declare that the universe is out here showing out, working for my highest good. Which means I'm coming for everything. And I mean everything that is mine. And you know what? All this healing, over 20 plus years of dedication to this healing, it has been hard. It has beat me down. It has stomped a mud hole in my back. It has taken so much, but every ounce of healing, every generational cycle broken, every single moment of this journey has been worth it. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite auntie, uncle. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite pirate captain, LadySpeech, in the place to be. It is your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech Sankofa, in the place to be. And I want to thank you for tuning into my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world. You're in your bathroom, you're at your house, you're at your job, you're in your car, you're in the Uber, you're on the bus, you're somewhere. And you're also choosing to share some time and space with me. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, baby. And make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with my shenanigans and happenings. Also, if you've already done all of that, make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube be out here tripping in these YouTube streets. And sometimes they'd be unsubscribing people from people I know, because I watch people on this app and it unscribes me from people sometimes. So double check, baby. Also, if you're interested in becoming an official YouTube Sugar Honey Dumpling Crew member, you can do that. You can join us. Now, let me tell you something. If you just support me, you're still a Sugar Honey Dumpling. We just have like an official setup here on the YouTubes. So go to my page, hit join, and join us. Let's get weird. Let's get wild. Now, let's get into today's video, okay? Let's get into today's testimony, if you will. And I feel comfortable using that language, seeing how I'm an ordained minister. So let's do this, shall we? I didn't come to take up all your time. I just came to take up a little bit of your time and share a testimony of mine. Today's video is more like a video diary. I want to declare something today. I want to put a pin in it. I want to mark it. And I also want this to be a video that those of you who are working your shadow work, those of you who are knee deep in your healing, I would like this to be a video if you ever get discouraged. May this remind you to keep going. When I say the universe is showing out for me, I mean it. When I say the universe is working for my highest good, I mean it. When I say I feel like I'm the luckiest person, man, woman in the world, they, them in the world, I mean it. When I say the universe, creator, my ancestors have my back, I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. I'm coming for everything that's mine. Every single step I make towards a goal, Spirit is out here making 4. Every single step I make toward a dream, Creator is out here making 7. Every single step I make toward my aspirations, the things that I desire, universe is out here doubling those steps towards me. This is after years of healing. This is after years of understanding, fighting the conditioning of my abuse, saying that I wasn't worth it, saying that I wasn't worthy, saying that I couldn't have it. I oftentimes speak to y'all about the fact that healing is a whole journey. It's not a destination. It's a lifestyle. It's something that you have to prioritize high up on your list, and baby, you will sacrifice for it. When it comes to age-wise and where people think you should be and what societies tell you you should be, I sacrificed a lot of that. didn't get a car for a long time. There was a lot of things, a lot of accomplishment that this society says you should do, and I did not. I sacrificed going after a lot of those things in order to go after my healing, and Lord, I'm grateful I did. Ain't nothing in this world fulfilled me quite like breaking generational cycles, quite like being in a completely different mental and emotional state than my parents were when they were the ages that I progressed in. There is nothing more satisfying than looking into my inner child self, understanding that I used to think I wasn't gonna see past 25. I used to think I wasn't gonna see past 35. But I did. And I am. It's worth it, y'all. It's worth it, 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 y'all. It's worth it every single time you are knee deep in your healing and the universe puts a chokehold on you and puts you up against a wall, making you see yourself, making you see how monstrous you've become to yourself and others, making you see where you can improve, making you see where your trauma has turned you in to the abuser. It's worth it. It's worth it when you're having so many breakthroughs and epiphanies and you're growing, and all of a sudden you find yourself without friends. You find yourself without community. You find yourself all alone. Because you've officially shed your old life. It's worth it. It's worth it when you come to these different epiphanies about how you want the best from the people around you, and some of them just don't want the best from themselves, and you're gonna have to leave them where they stand and where they are, and continue to love yourself over how much you pour into them. It's worth it, y'all. I'm grateful. I just really want to take this moment and like bask in the gratefulness of spirit. My ancestors are magnificent, and the way they cheerlead for me. To feel so loved from the inside out, from myself, to feel so loved. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. To be loved outside of myself, to have community that grows with me, that builds with me, that appreciates me, that loves me. To have my mother smiling down from the ancestral realm, so proud of how far I've come, so proud of how much further I went when it comes to healing, when it comes to loving myself, when it comes to making a good life. Somehow she's so proud of how much further I went than her. I can look at my body of work online. I can look at my body of work in art. I can look at my body of work in Colorado and be satisfied with what I've done. And I'm so excited to continue to grow, to continue to improve, to continue to heal, to continue to break generational cycles. Because please know, I ain't done. Oh, no, I ain't done. I'm coming for everything that is mine. Spirit is my most perfect wingman, preparing me for a feast of the senses. I'm coming for everything that is mine. I am walking that much stronger, that much harder, that much more powerful, that much more deeply, that much more dedicated to my path and my purpose. I'm coming for everything that is mine. Every blessing promised to me and my lineage and my ancestors, I want it. Every piece, I want it. I want my reparations. I am claiming my joy. I am more than living my life like it's golden. I'm living my life like it is the most precious and priceless thing. Like I deserve the world because I do. Because I exist. Simply because I exist. Simply because I exist, I don't need to qualify this. I'm coming for everything that's mine. And Spirit has my back. So wonderfully and so deeply. And for this, I am grateful. For this I am thankful. There are days, and there will continue to be days, when I struggle a bit. There are days, and there will continue to be days when I get punched in the face with my healing, with my epiphanies, where I get shown my own BS. Because sometimes, baby, it's you. It's not anybody else. It's you. Sometimes you the hot mess, and it's okay. But sometimes your ass is the hot mess. Especially if you're a survivor. Especially if you got mental health issues, baby. Sometimes it's not nobody else, and you can't use your trauma, your pain, your mental illness as an excuse. Sometimes you're just being an ass. Okay? And you need to stop. And sometimes you're being all that, and your mental health and all your issues are fanning those flames. I am proud. I make statuses on a regular basis because I feel like it's important to remind us to toot your own horn. On Facebook, when I was on Instagram, friendly reminder at this moment, at the moment of making this video, that's a whole scammer. There's two scammers. There's a scammer on there pretending to be me, and then there's scammer scamming the scammer. Oh Lord, this world is crazy. Anyway. Anyway. I don't know what I was saying, but let me say this. I'm grateful. Everything I want, everything I need from when it, and I mean everything. I'm coming in it when my love life, my sensual life, my dominatrix life. I'm coming for everything that's mine. When it comes to the things that I want to do for my community, I'm coming for everything that is mine. When it comes to the things that I want to build, the art that I want to make, I'm coming for everything that is mine. I'm coming for the abundance in and associated with all of that. I'm coming for the reparations. I'm coming for all the rest that is mine. I'm going to get all the good sleep that is mine. And all of this is going to make me a better village member. It's going to help me be a better leader. It's going to help me be a better priest, a better priestess, a better healer. It is going to do nothing but help me. This chapter right here is called opulence. This chapter right here is called happiness. This chapter right here is called gratefulness. This chapter right here is called love. An abundance of love. This chapter right here is called glory. Basking in the glory of the work that I've done. Basking in the love and the praise of my ancestors. And basking in the generational curses I broke. And basking in the waves of generational healing that I've sent 12 generations back, and that I've sent 12 generations forward. This chapter right here is called magic. This chapter right here is called, if you think I was something else now, if you thought I was something else then, wait till you see what's next. It gets better. To my baby survivor that is just now starting your healing work, it gets better. To the person who started your healing work and then you hit a wall because trauma, because complex PTSD, because mania, because of mental breaks. You're not too late. You can come on back. It can get better. When it comes to working through generational, trauma, you can see the results in your lifetime. You won't see all of the results in your lifetime, but you can feel. They will let you feel. They will let you see the results. At least a few of them. And even if you can't see them, you can feel it. You can feel it. It gets better. If you are pursuing your healing work and you've hit a brick wall, it gets better, honey. Just remember to take it one moment. One breath. 1 minute, 1 sacred second at a time. Remember just to breathe. Remember to breathe. Remember that some days healing will look like you laying in bed all day because you are absolutely exhausted. You were absolutely exhausted because you worked through a childhood trigger and a memory and you got to the bottom of something. Some days all you can do is take a shower and eat, and that's all you got because you've been doing all the healing. You've been doing all the confronting. Some days the healing is blissful and it is beautiful and it is divine, and it happens in therapy or group therapy or in groups or in talking to your friends or an epiphany when you're watching a movie or even reading a book or watching a TV show. It comes when you have a really positive interaction. Healing, some days it looks like flowers and spiritual baths. Some days it's deep, ugly, gut-wrenching crying. But I swear to you, it's worth it. And there is no destination. It's just the journey. It's just the journey. And know that on the journey, you're going to take sometimes 10 steps forward, then 9.5 steps back. Keep going, though. That's what matters. Keep going, though. Here's the thing about doing that. When you take 10 steps forward and 9.5 steps back, at least you're familiar when you start moving again. At least those 9.5 steps that you took, you're familiar with them. So keep going. It's worth it. I swear to God, it's worth it. I swear to God, it's worth it. I want to thank each and every person that has helped me to get this far. To teachers who had no idea I wanted to walk off the planet and their encouragement helped me stay another day. To friends who were safe places for me when I needed a place to escape my abusive situation. To Marnita, who helped me in the homeless shelter, and that black woman gave me a vision and she believed in me and she cared for me. To my favorite cousin Kim, who always was my first best friend and my first sister. The first person in my family I felt loved me. And the only one who I feel like still does. And always has and always will. To my very first supporter, whoever that was, I don't even know who that was. To my latest supporter and to my last, whenever that will be. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I'm thankful for those of you who subscribe to me, who help me reach my dreams and goals, who comment such beautiful things, and who let me know that I've helped you and I've enhanced your life. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you for loving me. Real talk. For every friend, even if I ain't your friend now, because we done drifted away from each other, thank you for the good times. And even if we're never friends again, and for whatever reasons, I loved you then, I'll love you forever. Some of you, I'm going to have to love you from a distance, from across the world, but I'm going to still love your ass. I'm coming for everything that's mine. Because I deserve all that is good. The universe has been spending a lot of time reminding me that I am worthy and worth it. And that, of course, they have my back. Thankful. Grateful. Blessed. And that's that on that. I don't want to take up all of your time. I just want to take up a little bit of your time. If you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. Thank you for just witnessing this. You know I do a lot of content. Well, all of my content is for y'all. This video was for me. And I wanted to share it with y'all. Because I feel like I I am a preacher, so I do preach a lot. I am a teacher, so I do teach a lot. I am a vessel, so I do transmit messages. But y'all need to know that, like, I'm not above you. I have my struggles. I don't teach or preach or come from a place where I'm over you. Yes, I'm a leader, so sometimes I might be before you, but I'm not better. I have my struggles too. And I have my victories. And mainly, I practice what I preach. I'm not out here telling you to do something I ain't doing, I ain't willing to do, or I haven't done. I've shared a lot of the ugly side of my story. I mean, go through that Recovering Jehovah's Witness playlist. Check out that safety tips video. Baby, I'm living through some things. And if you've been following me since my early career, my early poetry career, you know I've shared all the poems about all of the abuse. I've come a long way, and so it's important when I put out the tragic things in my story, it's so important for me to put out the victories too. So thank you. Gold star for you. If you made it to the end. And on that note, I don't want to take up all your time, just a little bit of your time, and I've accomplished that. So it is time to say goodbye. Just in case no one has told you today, thank you for surviving. And thank you for doing whatever it is you had to do to survive. Thank you for healing. It not only helps yourself, it enhances the world as well. You have yourself a good morning, a good day, a good evening, a good night, a good afternoon, a good middle of the night. You have yourself a good moment, a good second, a good hour, a good week, a good year, a good rest of the year, a good decade, a good life. And God, Goddess, ancestors, Loa, spirits, ancestors, I said that twice, universe, planet Earth, willing, I'll see you in the next video. I love you. I live you. Thank you.